Book flights from 499 Rand, only on travelstart.co.za.
It's Tuesday, that means we're chatting travel, and let's face it, Europe has an allure all its own with culture, old world charm, unlike anything else in the world. I'm talking about places like Portugal, Greece, Italy and Spain are just some of the spots that South Africans seem to seriously consider when heading on a continental break to escape winter for a European summer. And there are, in fact, destinations that offer South Africans great value. Now, Lee Watts from Travelstart joins us this morning to talk about some of the great deals and so much more. Lee, welcome to Expresso.
Yes.
Listen, it's so good to have you here. European summers are my thing because I just came from a European summer and it was absolutely amazing. I want to know from you, why specifically Europe for South Africans?
I love talking about this. Basically, as we move into July, August, September, we start looking at their summer and our winter. It's a wash with festivals.
It's gorgeous.
And the business side of things is we've seen such an increase in the demand for that particular route, SA Europe, that the airlines have come to the party and they've created a plethora of options for us, which has created very favorable pricing, shall we say, in the competitive capacity. So I had a look at what would be awesome to have a look. And I thought to myself, well, you know, what would a European tour be without something like, well, if you can get there this week, Pamplona, running with the bulls in Spain. Or if you can't get there this week and you want to have a look at maybe August, head towards a little city outside of Valencia where they do La Tomatina, where they start throwing tomatoes at you, you know. If you're looking for something a little bit more historic with an architectural edge dating back to the 1500s, maybe something like walking straight out of that cartoon Frozen, you know, maybe walk the city walls of Dubrovnik in Croatia. Amazing. I've got a personal favourite. I've been 3 times, which is in Edinburgh. They've got the Food and Fringe Festival. So you've got global celebrities heading to one eclectic little mix of humans from around the world, not forgetting things like little witchery tours and boutique little events like this. And then I think finally, what would a European tour be without a little bit of beer? So Oktoberfest, which starts in September in Munich. I think what a wonderful way to end that. Just don't go to Oktoberfest, then get on the Autobahn. Not a good idea.
Very good tip. Talking about tips, and one of the things that I realized only after my European trip was planning is essential. You have to plan. You've got to know where you're going and how much it's going to cost you. But what are your tips for planning a European holiday?
So I've got 3 tips. A little shameless self-promotion here. I think first things first, tip number 1, head on over to www.travelstart.co.za. Have a snoop around. I think you'll find some pretty awesome things coming up in the short term. The second tip is please investigate what visas you require.
Yes, please.
And there's also a little bit of a caveat there. You may also require a transit visa. So if you're heading to, let's say, the south of France, but you're going to go via London, please understand that you might need a visa in order just to get through the airport. You don't want to get there and get sent back.
Exactly.
Then the third thing is, contrary to common belief, I think I always look for the flights where you have a 1 or a 2-night stopover. Airlines such as Emirates, Turkish, what they do is they provide you free accommodation. And in some cases, they'll even give you a free city break or city tour. So you get sort of double the bang for your buck, as it were.
That's also, and it also takes away the anxiety of having to catch flights or catch a ship or not having enough time, things like that. That's actually brilliant. I want to know from you, in terms of destinations, what if, what advice would you have for someone who's maybe a beach lover, someone who wants peace and quiet, or someone who's maybe a foodie? What destinations would you suggest for those?
Well, you've got to head towards the Mediterranean, right? I mean, it's a bit of a no-brainer. I think Greece, so hot right now. Like Derek Zoolander hot right now. The affordability aspect, the weather, and then, you know, if you love a bit of lamb and yogurt, you know, on you go. I really like the idea of Portugal. Back to the visa issue, no visa required for South African travellers. So this is really super easy to do, very laid back, and quite easy to navigate. I have a friend who refers to it as the Cape Town of Europe, so that's pretty interesting. And then the final one I would think is fan favourites, typically very popular. So Italy and the south of France, if you can afford that sort of thing. You know, great food again, passionate people, and it's those places you never run out of things to do. So you always leave feeling like you need to go back.
Exactly. Well, how can some Travelstart help us get our summer vacation started? Okay,
awesome. So a couple of things I would do is consider what Travelstart is, and for me the unique value-add proposition is that we understand what traditional travel agents are, And we've also got this e-commerce based technology solution intuitively designed, which essentially means we've married the two. So if you're comfortable going online, get booking, man. We're going to sort you out. If you feel like you want to splurge a little more, maybe have a bit more of an upper crust experience, get in touch with the Travelstart Live team. That's Travelstart Live. This is a team of individuals with many hundreds of years worth of experience, and what they're able to do is, based on your budget, book your flights, your hotel accommodation, your transport, your insurances. They'll send you on a tour, and if cruising is your thing, they'll help you out with that too.
Stunning, stunning stuff, and I can vouch for it as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. Lee, you've been awesome. I can't wait to do Travel Tuesday again next week.
Awesome, thank you.
There you go. Just another amazing way to enjoy hassle-free, budget-friendly getaways with travelstart.co.za.
Book flights from 499 Rand, only on travelstart.co.za.